Today I will discuss the concept of point and its numerical representation. So suppose I'm making this video in this room and consider this room as a space. Well, so this room is a space. In this room I have a boat at a particular location. I kept a boat at a particular location. My camera is fixed at a particular location. The fan is running on the ceiling. So I am standing at a particular location. So every objects are kept at a particular location, and those objects are presenting those locations, right? So let's discuss it further. So note one thing: to realize any location, you need an object. Without any object, you can realize a location. So to realize any location, you need an object. So just think of it. Okay. So suppose this room is a three-dimensional space. Well, so in this room there are infinite locations. Suppose this is an object. This is an apple. This is an object. And if I kept this apple here, it's representing a particular location. Right. Now if we move this apple from here to here, then this location is no longer visible. In fact, you can realize this location. So again, if we restore the place, you can realize it. So to realize any location, you need an object. Suppose I am standing here, so my body is an object and it's representing a particular location. Now if I shift from here, then this location is not visible. It's no longer visible. You can realize this location in fact. So basically, to realize a location, you need an object. So now I will discuss the concept of point. So what is a point? Point is a location in a space which has no length, width, area or any dimensional attribute. So basically it's a zero-dimensional location in any space, right? And as I have said earlier, to represent any location, we need an object. So to represent a point, we need an object. As it's a zero-dimensional location, to represent it, we need a zero-dimensional object. But there is a problem. Even if you go at subatomic level, like neutron, proton, electron, they also possess some sort of dimensional attribute. So by any physical object, you can't represent a point. But you need to represent it by any object or any entity. Otherwise, you can't realize a point. So how to solve this problem? Basically we put a dot in the board. So basically what we do? We represent a point by putting a dot. We generally in geometry we do that, but there is a problem. If you zoom this out, you will see that this point has an area which is a dimensional attribute. So by the point you can represent a location, because by the dot you can represent a location, because this dot also has a dimensional attribute. Now you may argue that we can make this dot infinite small, but there is a problem. When you will make this dot infinite small, then no longer is visible. So by the infinite small dot, you can't realize a point. So then how to solve this problem? Basically, we solve this problem by assigning each point with a number. So we bring in the number into the consideration, into the picture to solve this problem. Look, one thing, the numerical entity has a character. So when we present any location, it might be any dimensional location. Like that apple is a representative of a three-dimensional location. So when we represent any location with numerical entity, then we can do calculation, we can do mathematical analysis. So that is the advantage of numerical representation. Suppose this apple were representing a particular location, but with this apple you can't do any mathematics, you can't do any mathematical analysis. So to do mathematical analysis, to do any calculation, you need a number. So that's why it is important to present the point or any location with a numerical entity.